My name is Candace Stewart, and I'm fortunate to be the manager of East West Studios here in Los Angeles. This is my partner in crime, Lawrence Malchose. He's the chief engineer and tech of the studios as well. We're sitting in what is the redesigned lobby of originally Western Recorders, then Ocean Way, then Cello, now East West at 6000 Sunset in Los Angeles. The studio's been here since the late 50s and was designed by Bill Putnam Sr., quite an incredible acoustician and innovator in his own right. I think he came out at the urging of Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra in the late 50s. This facility has certainly seen some changes over the years, not only physically, but to just genre-wise and music-wise. Certainly the heyday, I think 60s, 70s, and 80s, but no mistake, the recording is alive and well in LA and happily here at East West.
I think people definitely got to the point where they took for granted that if they put something on tape, it was going to pretty much be there forever. And then when we stumbled into the digital age, I think people had the immediate expectations. So now that we've arrived at a point where we have such reliable media, people can go back to knowing that if they, have an entire 3 months worth of work stored on an Avastor, that it's going to be there.
Yeah.
Whereas before, you would just, if you lost a reel of tape, that might be a song or two or something, and somebody would find it eventually. So now, these things are much, much more critical. When, at the advent of full-time use of Pro Tools systems and stuff like that, we went through a number of different manufacturers, drives, real-time recording and transfer, but there was certainly all kinds of apparatus and stuff, and nothing was
solid.
Really. And if you're in the middle of, for instance, you've got this fantastic shiny rig with drives that click in and out, and the Stones are in the middle of a take, and everything's rolling, and everybody's got a groove, and somebody's laying down that solo of their lifetime, and all of a sudden the drive burps and the vibe's and the last thing you want is you're balancing so many plates on the end of sticks during a session, making sure the microphones are all working and not making noise, and the preamps, and we've got gear in here that's from the 70s that you kind of have to get everything purring and everybody in the right mood, and you get the vibe going and the musicians are flowing and everything's happening. The last thing you need is this unseen digital media going and the vibe falling to the floor, and then everybody deciding that they're going to have dinner and come back 3 hours later and hopefully get back to where they were. I mean, it's that fragile sometimes, and to have a media that you can record directly to and from, and have it not fail on you, and be able to get things on and off.
One less
really
thing
quickly.
You got to worry about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This just gives you peace of mind, because the artists, they don't care about the drive. It's not that they don't care. It's they don't want to know.
They don't want to know.
Yeah. They want to create, and our job. That's our job. Our job is to facilitate people coming in and recording. This has allowed us. The type of media in general, but specifically the Avastor drive has allowed us to not. Like I said, one less thing to worry about.
Yeah.